For the viewers, Dr. Barbara Ferrer is the director of the Los Angeles Department of Public Health. It is a pleasure to meet you, Dr. Ferrer, and we are extremely grateful that you agreed to this interview at KidScoop Media. We have all been looking forward to it.
Hi, I'm Ada. Can we go trick-or-treating this year?
So, this is such a good question, and we've already told everyone that we don't think it's a good idea to go trick-or-treating this year. We know everyone loves Halloween. We have a long list of ways to celebrate Halloween, but let me tell you why I don't think trick-or-treating is a good idea. The first thing is, when you go trick-or-treating, oftentimes you go to strange people's houses. Even if you're with your parents, you're oftentimes knocking on the doors of people's houses and you may not know them. You certainly don't know if the person who's answering the door is somebody who's sick, and you certainly can't be sure that the person who's answering the door is going to wear their face covering. Because you don't know how well they feel or how well they're taking care of themselves and what kind of hygiene they're using, it's not a good idea to accept food from them, even if it's rat food. You should really be cautious, like I'm sure you are when you go out and about around not trying to take food that's being served by other people. So I would say you don't know who's going to answer the door, you don't know whether they're sick or they're not sick, and you don't know if they're going to wear their face covering. You shouldn't accept any food from them, and you probably don't want to be close to them as well. So one thing is just about sort of how trick-or-treating works and how you might end up, unfortunately, having an exposure to COVID-19 that you don't really want to have. The other thing is, in some places, trick-or-treating gets super crowded. It gets crowded on porches or at front doors. It gets crowded on the sidewalk. People sometimes they're gonna have a hard time because they're excited to keep their distance from each other. So we're not encouraging that this be the year for trick-or-treating. We suggest that you figure out ways with your families to decorate your house, we love car parades, have judges that can look at your costumes and give you prizes for good costumes. You can do that virtually. But I would say this is the year to sort of talk with your family and figure out if there are other opportunities for you to be able to enjoy that holiday without going to houses of strange people.